All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. We are getting started. James Harnsberger here, and this is Power Meet, where I'm going to spend about 15 minutes, and I'm going to give you that edge that you need financially every day, Monday through Friday. You're going to be able to join me live, and you're going to be able to get some of the most up-to-date information to make those strategic and tactical moves around the economy, maybe around your financial situation, taking advantage of the things that are going to give you the edge. We all want that little edge, and every morning it'd be kind of cool to start our day with a little bit of an edge. Now remember that we started this month with a theme, and the theme was taking stock. Financially, we want to take stock, kind of look at where we're at, where we've been, and really look at where we're going. Let me ask you a question. Financially, what do you want? I mean, at the end of the day, what do you want financially? And what do you need financially? What do you value financially? Taking stock is really about taking a picture and really reflecting a little bit on what has worked, and maybe look at some of the things that we've done that maybe didn't work, so we don't do those again. And what we're doing now is we're looking at the big changes that are going on in the social structures and in the financial structures. I talk about this in some of the articles that are up in the group when you go to the files. It's a series of 7 articles compiling some research over the last couple of years that we've been doing in the social shifting from mass society to that of a network society. So we're moved into a network society, and it's getting deeper and deeper every day. The other thing that we're moving and we're watching are the generational shifts that are influencing how we're moving from mass society to a network society. Generational shifts are really about the different generational groups: Boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z. Boomers, we've got 78 million live births of people that were born in that period of time. I'm a boomer, so I was in that boomer group. Gen Xers, we had 69 million live births. Basically about 10 million fewer human beings. Well, that's had a big impact rippling through the economy when you have 10 million fewer people buying homes, 10 million fewer people starting businesses, having jobs. I mean, think about the long-term effect of that impact on those numbers. And then here's the other thing, Gen Y, 94 million live births. These are your millennials. Gen Z, 88 million live births. So my point is that these generational shifts are really having an impact on the shifting of social structures from mass society to a network society. And we're seeing it every day more and more. It's showing up in the economy. It's showing up in housing and jobs and business. Everywhere you look, everything you do is being affected by these things. What we're really working to is help you through the Wealth by Design have a place to go to figure out how to do things. You know, I talk about coaching being a good thing. When you need a coach, get a coach. Coaches are good because they teach you what and how to do something. Advisors, when you need an advisor, get an advisor because they're going to teach you what and why to do something, what to invest in for your retirement and why it's a good deal. And then when you have that need to really have a human experience in doing things, you really need somebody that can help you from the position of a mentor. Mentors are about creating the experience of doing. You've already decided you want financial freedom, so there's nothing to decide. That's already decided. Now we got to start doing, and that's really the benefit of our program in Wealth by Design. It's absolutely free. It's always going to be free, and everything that we do is going to be to create that experience of you doing something. We can spend 8 to 15 minutes teaching you how to do one thing that will make you money or save you money or maybe improve your current financial situation. No puff, no fluff, just right brass tacks, right down to the point. Let's do it. And doing is not deciding. And we get confused. Sometimes we say, well, I haven't decided. I'm kind of confused. I don't know what I need, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Deciding is not doing, and doing is not deciding. So we got to distinguish that difference. So with the boomer, Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z, how we buy goods and services is radically changing. How we travel or do entertainment, absolutely changing. How we invest and what we invest in has changed. And how we live, shop, and our lifestyle is going through all kinds of changes because of these shifts. And also how we work and play. Hey, the COVID thing just kind of accelerated all of this. We figured out now that most people can do a lot of their gig from home, all right, and have that little office in the home. Well, let me tell you, that's going to have a dramatic impact on commercial real estate. Malls, big super malls, they're being converted because they're going to be functionally obsolete. The opportunity that is going to be created in creating micro communities and the shift from mass society to a network society and the shift of these generational changes. You take Gen Y and Gen Z, that's 182 million human beings in this country that were born in those two generations. That's more than half the country. You want to talk about an impact on the economy? You want to talk about the impact on real estate, on stocks, on investing? I mean, just look at Robinhood, just look at Reddit. All of these things are showing up now. And I've been talking about this for probably about 5 to 7 years, doing research, letting people know, clients that I work with basically have been on this cutting edge, making these decisions, like in their real estate or in their investment portfolios. The other thing is, in our financial life, we all want to have some sense of financial security. We all want to have what we define as financial freedom. We all want to have the opportunity to have that nice, comfortable lifestyle. But what happens is we get stuck. And we get stuck because of the relationship that we have with our money. And the relationship with our money sometimes maybe needs to be reviewed. There are 6 kinds of money personalities. And we're going to put a tool up there in the Wealth by Design, and we're going to give you a chance to figure out what kind of money personality do you have. Are you the saver? Are you the spender? Are you the security seeker? Are you the risk taker? Are you the giver, or are you the flyer? You're just flying through life. You know, you got to really know what your financial or money personality is, because it might help you understand how you go through the process of having that relationship with your money. You know, and all the time we remember stuff that we were told when we were little kids growing up. Even I remember it. And because one time I was a little kid, and I remember that, you know, I would hear people say, well, money is the root of all evil. And so we get this stuff in our head, and then we have money, and then we remember somewhere subconsciously that money was the root of all evil. No, evil is the root of all evil. Good people do stupid things. All right, that doesn't make them or money evil. Evil is evil. People are generally pretty good, but can do some stupid shit. And so we have to learn how to separate the emotion from the money. Because if you don't think money is emotional, just try giving away all your property and all your money. You'll get real emotional real quick, trust me. And so what we're doing right now with Wealth by Design is we're starting out with the month of this month being that theme, if you will, taking stock. Where have I been? Where am I at? And where the hell am I going? And how am I going to get there? All right, so that's taking stock. Then each week during the month, we're going to do this Power Meet 15-minute gig every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:15. And I'm going to give you something that's going to give you the edge. Those of you that were watching my Market Watch last week or the last 10 days, you probably had a good morning. I got some text messages this morning when Bitcoin popped at 44,000 and GBTC Grayscale popped at $44, and people took profits off the table and had a good morning before even 7 o'clock. This is how it works. Having the edge gives you the competition edge in everything that you do financially. And it's not just about making money as much as it is creating financial freedom. If you have more money, you have more freedom because you have more choices. When you have less money, you have less choices. What we're trying to do is give you a way to see the relationship you have with money from a different perspective. Not a perspective that's right, not one that is wrong, just one that is different, so that you can look at the relationship with the money and you can look at your financial security, however you define that. You can look at financial freedom, however you want to define that. And then you can decide, I am here today and I want to be there tomorrow financially. Now you've decided. So all we've got to do is just start doing. Take a step forward and pretty soon we get there. And then you do it over and you keep doing that. Pretty soon you develop a life that gives you a lot more choices because you have more financial freedom. So Wealth by Design, that platform, building it around our Facebook and YouTube and the social media, is really designed to give you that edge, access, unlimited access to the tools, unlimited access to the experts that we have, myself included. So if you've got questions, you need help on how to figure out how to do your rental analysis before you buy that property, hey, let me know and we'll show you how that works. As we create the videos, as we create the materials, it's designed to give you in and out, no fluff and no puff. Just brass tacks, here's how it works, here's what it does, 10 to 15 minutes on a video and done. Now you can do. And that's different because, you know, I don't really fault all of these other different coaching programs, if you will. But I got to tell you, they got a lot of fluff and they got a lot of puff and they got a lot of, you know, sell, upsell. There's nothing to sell here. This is free. This is for you. It's designed to give you the edge every day. And I think doing that gives you the opportunity to then decide, hey, when would now be a good time to start building my financial freedom? You know, one of the worst things that I think a person can do is put themselves in a position where they sign a tax return that they don't understand. They sign an investment agreement for their retirement plan that they don't understand. They make a financial investment in a stock that they don't understand. They buy a house in a neighborhood for a rental that they don't understand. I mean, if you don't understand, you're taking a chance and you're guessing. What we've got to do is get the guesswork out. No fluff, no fluff and no puff. And we've got to figure out doing. And you've got to figure out the navigation. What is your North Star, if you will? The thing that is guiding you to financial freedom. Everybody's got to have a North Star. Everybody's got to have a few things in their life financially that are non-negotiable. For example, we can call it a budget, but I can tell you that a lot of people that have gone through this program have decided that they're going to tell their money where to go so they don't have to ask where it went, and that is their North Star. It's non-negotiable. They understand that doing it the other way wasn't good or bad, but it certainly wasn't working, giving them what they desire. And so it's not about change, it's about transformation. It's about growing. And you've got to really understand that your perspective of money is shaped in 100,000 different ways. What we've got to do is help figure out how to get that focus clarity so that we can make decisions and be sure of the confidence that we have in eliminating or reducing significantly that doubt, that fear, that uncertainty that we have oftentimes when it comes to money. This goes back to your money personality and the relationship you have. Are you a saver, a spender, a security seeker? Are you a risk taker? Are you a giver? Or are you the flyer? We're going to put that tool up here pretty soon. We're going to make some announcements about that and let you take a chance to do that evaluation. All right, so we're off to a great week. Monday, the market popped a little bit this morning. Great for everybody. Took money off the table. Let's do it again. And every morning, Monday through Friday, Power Meet. Meet me here. We'll get it done. And every day, I'm going to give you the edge. James Harnsberger.